first graders. My name is Miss Kristen, and I work with Mecklenburg County Park and Recreation Nature Centers. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever visited one of our nature centers. McDowell, Reedy Creek, Latta, or maybe Stevens Creek Nature Centers? Oh, that's great. That's a lot of you. Since you can't all come out to the Nature Center today, I brought one of my favorite activities to you. It's called Fill the Bill, and I really hope you'll play along. Teachers, throughout this video, you will periodically see a pause symbol appear on the screen. This signals that it's a good time for you to pause the video and either allow your students to answer a question that I asked or interact with you in some way. Whenever you're ready, just continue on the video. Boys and girls, I know you have been learning about tools this year, so I want to test you on your knowledge and teach you a little bit about the tools that birds use. Yes, birds use tools, but I'm not talking about hammers or toasters or shovels. They carry their tools with them all the time. Can you think of a part of a bird's body that acts like a tool? If you said beak, feet, or wings, give yourself a pat on the back. Beaks, feet, and wings are three parts of a bird's body that help them do everything that they need to do in their lives. Today, we're going to focus on the beaks. So, what does a bird use its beak to do? Birds do many things with their beaks, including eat, call to their friends, build their nests, and preen their feathers. So beaks are multi-purpose tools, like many of the tools people use. When it comes to eating, both humans and birds have their favorite foods. Imagine you're eating your favorite food right now. Are you chewing with your back teeth or your front teeth? Our back teeth act like grinding tools, while our front teeth act like ripping tools. Birds also have their favorite foods. Some like nectar from flowers, some like fruits and seeds, and some like to eat other animals, like insects or fish. Just like our teeth, the bird's beak helps it eat its favorite food. It does that by having a beak that is just the right size and shape. Now it's time to see what you know about birds, beaks, and tools. I'm going to show you a picture of a bird and the food that it likes to eat. And then I'll show you three tools labeled 1, 2, and 3. Your challenge is to pick out the tool that will work best to get the food and show either 1, 2, or 3 fingers on the screen to your teacher. You ready for your first challenge? Here we go. This is a hummingbird. Hummingbirds like two kinds of food: sweet, sugary nectar from deep inside flowers, and tiny insects that can also be found inside flowers. Which tool do you think works best to collect nectar from deep inside a flower? Number 1, tweezers. Number 2, a straw. Or number 3, a spoon. Boys and girls, think about your answer and hold up either 1, 2, or 3 fingers for your teacher to see now. The best tool to collect nectar from deep inside a flower is the straw. A hummingbird's beak is long and skinny like the straw, and its tongue is hollow like the straw. A hummingbird's beak and tongue don't work exactly like a straw, but it's pretty close. And it was the best option from the 3 that we gave you. Good job, everybody. Are you ready for your next challenge? This is a cardinal, and cardinals like to eat seeds. But in order to eat the yummy middle part of the seed, they first have to crack open the tough outer shell. Which tool do you think works best to crack open these seeds? Number 1, tweezers. Number 2, a fork. Or number 3, pliers. Boys and girls, think about your answer and hold up either 1, 2, or 3 fingers for your teacher to see now. The best tool for cracking open seeds is number 3, the pliers. Pliers are short and thick, which makes them strong enough to crack open even the toughest of seeds. The tweezers might be able to grab the seed, but they're not strong enough to crack it open. Good job using your knowledge of tools, shapes, and sizes to answer that challenge. Here's our next one. Some birds, like this whippoorwill, fly around at night and catch insects in the air. I bet your food doesn't fly away when you try to eat it, does it? So how does the whippoorwill do it? Which tool do you think will work best to catch something flying in the air? Number 1, a net. Number 2, a spoon. Or number 3, tongs, which are like long tweezers. Boys and girls, think about your answer and hold up either 1, 2, or 3 fingers for your teacher to see now. The best tool for catching flying insects is the net because of the wide opening. You would have to be really talented to catch a flying insect with a spoon or the tongs. I know I'm not that talented. Nope. That was a fun one. Are you ready for your last challenge? This one's going to be a little bit trickier, but I know you can do it. Have you ever seen a robin pulling worms out of the ground? In order to get the worms, a robin has to probe or put its beak into the dirt, feel the worm moving, grab it, and pull it out. That's a lot of jobs for one beak. Which tool works best to probe into the dirt and catch a wiggly worm? Number 1, pliers. Number 2, a long-handled slotted spoon. Or number 3, tongs, which again are like long tweezers. Boys and girls, think about your answer and hold up either 1, 2, or 3 fingers for your teacher to see now. The tool that works best to probe down into the dirt and catch a wiggly worm is the long tongs. They're skinny enough to be able to slide down into the dirt, long enough to dig down deep, and strong enough to catch on to a wiggly worm. This challenge was a little bit trickier because you probably could use any of these tools to catch a worm, but the long tongs work the best. Congratulations, boys and girls. You used your knowledge of tools to understand how birds use their beaks as eating tools. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for playing along today. And if you have any questions about this activity or birds in general, just ask your teacher. Or you can always send me a message using the information on the next slide. Bye.